have another big engineer in the house, the person of engineer Oluwaseun David Adeyeye. He's the 23rd chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. He's a civil engineer. I would say my chairman. You are welcome to today's program.
Good morning. Yes, my pleasure.
Thank you. Can you introduce yourself and share a summary of your career journey?
Thank you, sir. My name is Engineer Oluwaseun David Adeyeye, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Nigerians of Civil Engineers, fellow Nigerians of Highway and Transportation Engineers, fellow Nigerians of Chartered Public Academy of Nigeria, fellow Nigerians of Management Consultant Nigeria. So you are welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Let me say a little of my career journey, my background. About let me say, over 2 decades now, I started this career in Ondo State Polytechnic. Then, but now it's possible with Polytechnic. I pick up this.
What is the career, please?
Civil engineering as a career. Really, as at then, they do PDP,
Yes.
Pre-ND. I entered through pre-ND to Ondo State Polytechnic, which after the exam that we took that time, I was able to pick in 2 departments, electrical electronics and civil engineering. So my name appears number 1 in civil, number 2 in electrical engineering list. So, and since some side of my life, I love to be a civil engineer. So I have a lot of reason. Yes. So I just settled for it immediately.
Okay.
So,
what inspired you to choose the profession?
So no, before, just let me say a little about my professional career.
Yeah.
After my ND and HND as a structural engineer, so I went back to FUTA for my postgraduate diploma in civil engineering transportation option. So structure in my HND, transportation in PGD, and immediately I went back for my master's degree. So I enrolled for master's in project management at the Federal University of Technology.
So you are an alumnus of
I've already twice. So I was an alumnus in
Great with the end.
Great. So I enrolled for my master's program. So it's project management. And then I was the governor of the class. So we are the second set of project management in about 12 or 13 years.
So what inspired you to choose the profession? Civil engineering.
Thank you, sir. When I was so young, I love anything technical drawing. TV. Yes, technical drawing. We watch cartoons, we see how they do it. And I have an uncle. My mom is elder brother, is an uncle. He's a cousin to my mom. The man is late now. She Oyebade Bayo Coast, they call them Coast. He studied at Oyebade building construction. So anytime he comes to our house, don't worry, you'll be a building engineer. Okay. So I said, don't worry. And most of the time during my holidays, I used to travel to Lagos. My mommy elder sister lives in Lagos. So anytime I go to Lagos, we see Onikan Stadium. We see all these big monument. So I said, it attracted me seriously that I will become a civil engineer. So that's why I started picking it at the career. And when I come back home after the holiday, and some other projects handled by the Ministry of Works in Ondo State, so it's encouraged me more. It's giving me more inspiration. So that is why I find myself to be a civil engineer.
Also, can you tell us about a memorable project or achievement that shaped your career? I know you have one or two. Just tell us one that really touched or shaped your career.
Thank you. I work with the Setraco, not much worry. Like I tell, not so long, and immediately I come back to Akure. When I came to Akure, I worked with the Ministry of Works to, let me say, for some years, and contract staff. I also did my IT in News of Works. Yes. So I also did my IT in News of Works. Even under your tutelage. And Oloniyo, which is my mentor, is the boss. So then, you know, or you as a incoming engineer, see even those people that are older than me. Before you know, by 5 a.m. they're already on site.
Yes.
They don't know the time they will close. So I was so impressed. So that is even interesting me to pick up that career. And one of those projects that you are saying, when we are doing Arakale projects, you know, after I left Hitech to Interotech, I also worked with Interotech. Yes, we did the Sunview Road, the Sunview Road. So I was also posted to Oniparaga, project. So I was working there, and after that time I left FCC. I left for FCC to today. So by God's grace, to this year is my exactly 17 years in FCC. March 19. Yes, I was exactly 17 years in FCC. One day construction company limited. So during Mimiko regime, we are awarded Arakale projects. Yes, so I'm one of the project engineers that handle that project. So, and during that time, we have a lot of challenges because we have underground water, many portions on that road, which we need to do FUTA belts to tackle those underground water. Yes, to seal it up. And there's another one after I was posted a little bit out of Arakale. So we got a job with federal maintenance agency. Okay. So I was FEMA. So I was posted out of Akure to Idesha. So one day I came back to Akure. My colleagues and my dad, they are doing that NEPA Roundabout. When I got there, I saw this roundabout is higher. No, you can't view it from anywhere. And I went to my okay. This roundabout is the level is high. When you go and sit down, what do you know? So I just went to and then, so I came back by around 2 a.m. the following day. So now I stood at Sammy store. I was looking at that roundabout. This thing is high. I went to NEPA too. For water corporation. I was from different view. So the next morning I called him, okay, this roundabout is right. But later the day, I think about 2 days later.
Nigeria is still
yes. So and later the day, after 2 days, he now called me. What you said is right. He said, what did I see? Don't worry. So I now took the land.
Those views.
Now I said, oh, those engineers that we take one, so that is how he said she'll go and do it. And he handed over that roundabout to me. So that's how it is out today.
Thank you for that. And what are the most significant challenges you faced in your career? There are many challenges.
Thank you. You know, as a contractor, if you don't work hand in hand with your clients, the consultant will fail. Sometimes some of our consultants they do cut and paste. They can bring a project from Oyo State, from Kaduna State,
and they just
dump it. And you know, we have different topography and different areas and environment. So we don't
not take it into
consideration. So those are one of those challenges that we have there. But later at the day, we try to resolve and proceed on our projects.
So how do you approach problem solving in complex situations?
Very, very easy.
Very complex situations.
Any engineers, either a civil, mechanical, electrical, you say you might encounter problem challenges. Anytime I encounter any great challenges in our project, number one, I'll just leave it to the day. I'll go, I will relax. When it's around 1 o'clock, I will stand up. First of all, Father, connect my heart. Prayer before solution. Connect my heart. So immediately, number one, and you can't achieve it only. You need to have team work. As a project manager, one, from the initiation of that project, planning to the and execution. So all those stages, you need to put it in operation. If you miss anyone out, you need to go and revisit it. You need to go and revisit it. So, and during that period, you need your senior colleagues to give you an advice from their experience, because you are not all in all. So this one will bring this idea, this one will bring this idea, and we put it together. We have the way to move forward. That is where I normally solve my own challenges.
Viewers are listening. It's telling us now that the first thing is prayer. Give everything to God to direct you. And when you get direction, to look like you know it all. Thank you for that. What key skills or attributes are necessary for success in civil engineering? What skill? You know, there are some young engineers that are coming up now. What kind of skill do you have to tell them to learn so that it will add to their knowledge?
Thank you, sir. Number one,
Humility.
humility. So how we have senior colleagues, you must be humble. If you're ready, you want to learn from them, you must be humble. That's number one. Number two, take money out of it. Don't chase after money. Money will definitely come. They think the engineers will have all money of this world. It's not like that. It's
And when you look at your bill,
yes.
you are already
Are we the ones that are spending all the bills? So don't take money first. And again, have a mentor. In this profession, in this career, you must have a mentor. You must have a guide. You cannot, as I've said the other time, you cannot be all in all. So go to your mentor, seek out for advice. Even if by the time you get there, you may also have a friend that is there. Just put you through.
You might have been racking your brain for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
And not even only mentors, even the younger ones. Even the younger ones, they might have a little idea of it. They may have experience during the IT of the thing. I want to make an example. So, sometimes years back, I came back from Bori. There's a project going on around Seaside. One of my guys, Oloniyo, which I said the other time, there's a challenge in the Riverina area. Just for me. So, since you have done this project before, yeah, let's go there. When we got there, and I told him, this is what we do, this is what we do, this is what we do. And to be sincere, it's not that he doesn't know it all, but he doesn't think towards that way. And immediately we solve that problem. So mentorship is key, and you must be humble. And specification, yeah.
That's one major area.
Yes.
We have problem in Nigeria.
You must not go out of the design, the specification of any of the project. Because immediately you go out of it.
When they say 16
mm, you go ahead to use 10 or 8 mm. You are already cutting corners already. So that the day, that's why we see collapse. Building collapse, road cover collapse, different collapse. So that is also.
So you have just mentioned 3 things for us now. The first one is humility. And the second one is forget about money.
Money, yes.
Money will chase after you. And probably he's saying that you must have a mentor.
And you must not be
have somebody who will put you through. Because there are times most of these jobs are experience jobs. It's not as if you come from the moon and you know it. Somebody must.
Even what they are teaching on in school is kind of different from the.
No, it's different.
From outside the no, it don't work on the field.
But you have to learn.
You have to learn.
So thank you for that. So can you share an example of a failure, and how you turn it into success? Failure.
Thank you. When I was doing the ID tribes in Asile, yes, that project somebody was handling it. He started some part of the foundation. So the guy was laid off. He's not even a registered engineer. I picked up the job. That place is waterlogged area, which we need to do right. And the guy was doing block of the thing, which was not enforced. So immediately I told the client, we need to let us design. Our design will lead us to where we are going to. So without design, there's no how we want to achieve where we are going to. Once from that design, we give us different specification of enforcement, concrete that we want to do. And immediately, soil test. So and immediately he said, we should pick it up. So the failure of those areas, I picked it up. Then I picked it up. Now, the people is there.
Like how many years now?
By God's grace, I think it's about 7, 8 years now. So,
Thank you for that. So, what advice will you give young engineers or professionals starting out?
thank you, Mr. Moderator. My advice, let me say there are few and not much. Number one, which I said the other time, and the oncoming engineers, they should not be lazy. Anybody that is so lazy can't be an engineer because you must be upstanding. Your guy can call you at any point in time. You may have challenges at any point in time because the major challenge of engineers is challenges. More work is more challenges. More work is more challenging. So
engineering is
problem solving. So immediately you should be dedication to any projects in the and training and retraining. See all these seminars, conferences that we are going to. Very key. When you get there, some people will bring their paper from Kaduna, some will bring from South, some will bring from Southwest. By the time you put these things together, we are learning every day, and there's no end to learning.
Then you update
your knowledge and experience. And another thing that is there, you say, Korean is not doing anything for us. NS is not doing anything for us.
Misconception.
So, no.
As the chairman of the branch, I will still ask you that question.
So, the Korean is not doing anything for them. NS is not doing anything for them. They should come. They will see what NSC and Korean are doing. They should come. So, and two, they should not take money first, as I've said the other time. I've said money, zero. Because by the time you take money first, you lose the focus. For the time you are humble, what's your guy or mentor gift you do it. Somebody can just bypass you and see what you have been doing. It will recommend you to another client.
That's why you make your
money from.
Not the
initial. So you make your own money without crying, without noise. Rather.
So are there any misconceptions about your field that you would like to clear?
Thank you. Most especially my field, one of the aspects of my field is on building projects. Because road projects, most Babaratika, they don't normally come to road projects. They know it's so complex. Road projects are so complex. Yeah. So they don't really travel to it. But the building project is structured. Anybody now, they say, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. So that's why we see many failures. So all this squad, even Babarasika, Yatoni, they say, I'm a contractor, I've been doing it for the past 30 years. They are doing the same wrong thing for the past 30 years. As we said the other time, specification, this profession has ethics,
yes,
which we need to follow the ethics as much as possible. If they follow the ethics, we achieve to go where we are going to. Let me a little bit address. In 1991, Dubai was not where it is today. In 1991, but see Dubai now. Everybody wants to visit Dubai. They turn things around. It's because they put a round pen in a round hole. They didn't put square pen in a round hole. So that is why they get what they are getting today. And see what they are doing in China. China, they are top in the world now. Go to anywhere.
And we say because the president is an engineer.
No, it's not that. They have focus. If they have blueprint, a nation without blueprint, they will fail. So the China, they have blueprint. So that is why they are progressing up to today.
Thank you for that advice. And then how can one stay relevant in this profession? And continuously improve in this profession.
Thank you. And as you said, it's by training and training.
Training and
training.
You have at home training.
We can't know
engineers, training and training.
We can't know all. And again, try to mingle up with your colleagues, either senior or younger colleagues. Try to mingle up with them.
That's why we have
NSC. So it's networking, real networking. Because
so
what
you know that you are an engineer, you are in this state or anywhere in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, associate with your
colleagues.
colleagues.
What you think you know, when you see some people, you know they have gone far. They have gone far. Even your mentor, you think where it was then, you see it in there. No, into they are also training. You see what these are mentors now. Most exactly what they normally do. They form consortium. Yes, they will have group of contractors, consultants. They form consortium. So you know they normally get bigger projects, world projects, federal government projects. So training and training. By the time you get there, you learn more and more.
Thank you for that. Now, on the personal touch, what do you enjoy doing after your work? The chairman.
What I enjoy.
Yes, apart from coming to NSC, apart from doing engineering activities, what do you enjoy?
Number one, some things we don't know about. Because the love of God. There's nothing you can say if it's God's work. That's my priority, that's my area. And eventually, that's number one. Number two, I play politics. For my school days, when I was in school, I was staying on welfare director of the Ondo State President for my time. I was the senior welfare director. And after that one, when I was serving in NEPC, the subsidiary of NEPC, I was the coordinator of the core members. Well, if another core members coordinator, even during that time, I was the CNC or Go Safety for Delta Copper. And at that time, so I love politics.
Try your hands a little.
So I love politics. So after that time, my alumni, I was the national treasurer of the alumni up to today. Even my old student in Unity Kere, I was once the deputy coordinator for Ondo State. And too, I love going to party. I love going to parties. I love
so if you could meet any innovator or professional from history, who would it be and why?
Thank you. There are two or three people. Number one,
Who? Is he a civil engineer?
Civil engineer. And HR partners.
There are HR partners keep ringing and people start mentioning.
Even I thought I would be working with them and arrow partners up to today. Because from my home set, when I want to serve, I was making all my possible best to go to serve in Oyo State. So by that time, I'll be able to work there. So, but it's God knows all. So, but later I find myself in data. When I got to data, so I was processed to the NNPC, which I serve. You know, all these are our guys, these are mentors. Go and see projects which they have done. You see them, they're excellent. Oh, you know that the man that wrote all these our engineering books. I want to remember the full name himself. Engineer, you know that I think he's a professor now. Yes. So those are
somebody you like to
meet. Yes.
Then what fun facts about you that most people don't know?
I've said part of it the other time. One fact.
I said I love God. I said that
I love giving to people. I love giving to people.
Do you have a foundation?
No, not now, not yet.
Maybe you should start thinking in that.
I'm not up to now. If any churches want to do any program, I will support. Because it's God let us live under God by His grace. It's not by our power. Yes. So it's by His grace. So those are the things people don't know about me. If I hear anything about church, so I attended the representative church of God, 40%, 100%. Even if I have 1 million, I do church 700. Because it's not that He wants to. So motivate
just like what the Bible says, return the other back. Yes, I appreciate your time, my chairman. And I want to ask you one question that I asked you. A lot of people, even in my place of work now, they still state NSC Korean have done nothing for us as engineers. They keep taking money from us. That's what they are doing, like the lawyers now. They start from level 12. You understand? Let's start from level 10 now. 10. In the civil service. Engineers are starting from level 9 now. Now, before it was, I started from level 8. So, I want you to address that area.
Thank you, sir. The moderator, sir. Even you, sir, you can't say what is NEPA doing, because I know you are part and parcel of that system. And then I will answer. By God's grace, somebody like me, I will showcase to the society. Press, even when you close to a place, you know what they are doing there. You'll be just making noise and different kind of rumor at distance. Number one, what NX is doing is more, it's numerous. Let me take for instance now. I was in a few months ago, around November, with the Council of Establishment, the society at the level of Ayakota, they are fighting for our engineers from level 9 to level 10 now. Some of them they don't know. Before the end of this present tenure, the president of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret and FNSC, by God's grace, before December, our engineers will be starting from level 10. Before, level 8 to 9. And by God's grace, we are level 9 now. So, trying for 10.
As entry point.
In the next few months, we get there. So that is number two. Most of them, they will sit in Akure, Osogbo, Ibadan. These people, they are not ready for the training. When they get to conferences, they will see new innovations. They will see new ideas. That is true. Number three, meeting people. Networking is very key.
That's like what the Bible says.
Yes.
The Bible says that two is better than one.
So somebody like me now, through this society, I've met a lot of people that we have been doing things together. So NSA and Korea, they are doing much. So they too, they should come to the system and come and contribute their own quota to the system. So by God's grace, we get there. It's not built in a day.
Thank you for that, Mr. Chairman. But I want to just chip in something. Like level, when you come in, the entry point is 10 or 9. 9 and it was actually 9 and going to 10 now. What about those who are on that level before? They are seniors. What's their benefit? That was not done in the last one.
It was
where it was 9. Some of us were not upgraded.
Thank you, sir.
So maybe what is LSC?
That is what I said. When you are far from the place, you don't know what is going on. For example, now in the when they start from level 9, all those people that are in level 9, so they wrote to the head of service, and they were on level 10 now.
So that means there must be a special level for engineers
17. No, it will not be 17, it will be 16. But for example, if you are in level 12, and that's the approval came, yes, the society or the prayer from the headquarters, yes, they will write and they will update the situation.
So what about somebody that is 16 already? That means it's not going anywhere.
It's already permanent secretary.
No, it should be 17. Thank you for that. Before we end this program, yours at home, we normally, as a tradition, give gifts to our guests. Today, we have with us Engineer Oluwaseun David, the current and the 23rd chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers Akure Branch. And the gift we have for him might look minute, but that is where we all started as engineers. And there's no way we can do without it. And the gift is what? A pencil, sir.
It's
why
we started
from there. So that's why I'm learning. And the gift is what? A pencil, sir. It's why
we started
from there. So that's why I'm learning. The gift is to remember to tell us that that's why we started from.
Even if you are using AI or not AI,
you still use it
at least to put something down. So let me thank the moderator and the organizer of this program for, you may think it is little, but to me, it's a lot. You can see, it fits my clothes. So I want to appreciate you, sir, and God bless you. And anytime you still need more of us, we will come to your aid.
We appreciate it, sir. Welcome. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for this interview.
Are you going to stop?
That's why we started.